Hey guys, what's up? This is Natty, aka Natty Chan from Twitch, coming at you with my very first YouTube video ever, which is my all-time favorite battle that I have in my VS recorder right now, which is my old Rotom team versus GoffiesEnigma's UU team. So let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, so Goffies is going to go ahead and enter the battle with me, and I start off with the regular no-form Rotom. This set is super trolly. It's just designed to trick a sticky barb onto the user. Will-O-Wisp, Volt Switch, it's just made to be super trolly. Now, I predicted a U-turn, which, unfortunately for me, Goffies went for Rock Slide, and it absolutely decimated poor little Rotom here. But I do manage to trick the sticky barb onto it, and unfortunately, in doing so, that means that my Rotom is not going to live another day, and he will be out by the end of round 2. But I did get the sticky barb onto Darmanitan and took its life orb, so it's not going to be hitting quite as powerful, but it's still going to suck, because it's obviously H-Tier Force, Darmanitan. That's what people tend to run. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Rotom! In this case, Rotom Wash. I should have predicted that Goffies would go for the U-turn here, but I thought I might outspeed it. Obviously, I did not, and I went for the Hydro Pump. And I'm going to go ahead and predict that he sends out Mega Sceptile here, which is just going to absolutely eat up any possible water move I send out. And sure enough, there's Sceptile. I go for the Hydro Pump. It hits! Unfortunately, it just does absolutely nothing against this Sceptile. It was such a waste. So, incoming Leaf Storm is obvious. I mean, it's obviously going to go for a Grass-type move, and I know Goffies tends to run his Sceptile special, so I'm going to switch into Rotom Fan here, who absolutely will take a Leaf Storm, but it will take it poorly, and Sceptile Mega Evolves, meaning that Leaf Storm is going to hit even harder. I just need to pray that my poor little Rotom Fan lives, but I did put some bulk into Special Defense, so it should live, albeit badly. And just as I said, it's going to go ahead and live that, and Sceptile gets that all-important special attack drop. Now, Sceptile's going to outspeed and go for the Dragon Pulse. I live, but barely, and I go for the Air Slash now. I have an Expert Belt on this Rotom Fan, so that Air Slash is going to do heck of damage against Sceptile, and it is going to go down to it. Now, Goffies goes ahead and sends out Darmanitan here. I absolutely know I can't outspeed it, and nothing wants to take the incoming U-turn, so I stay in and I let Rotom Fan bite the dust. It tried, it took out the Mega. I was extremely happy with it this turn. So Darmanitan's going to go ahead and go back to Goffies, and I have to wait to see what it's going to send out. Now he sends out Gyarados, and Gyarados can be quite quick, especially if it sets up a Dragon Dance. So I go for my Choice Scarf Rotom Mow. It's going to go ahead and T-Bolt, takes that Gyarados out. Now Goffies does not realize that my Rotom Mow is Choice Scarf, so he sends out his Crawdaunt, which is a bad move for him, bad move for him, because I'm max special attack. I have the Timid Nature, I'm fast, I'm hitting hard, and that poor Crawdaunt never had a chance. It goes down right after the Gyarados. Now in comes the Zapdos, and I needed to figure out whether it was running a Hidden Power Ice, a Heat Wave, both. So I stay in, go for the Thunderbolt to get a little bit of damage off, just to see what it's running, and Zapdos goes for Thunderbolt, which to me feels like a bit of a misplay, because my entire team is dual electric, so that wouldn't have hit any of my Pokemon hard regardless. So I stay in, I go for another T-Bolt, I need to see what it's running, what it's going to try to hit me with. So I hit the T-Bolt, it does a fair chunk of damage, and it goes for the Hidden Power Ice. It's got to be Ice. So I see that Hidden Power Ice, I know that that's what's coming next, and I'm going to go ahead and switch it up and go into my Rotom Heat. Now my Rotom Heat is Choice Spect. Nothing wants to take an overheat from this, and I think Goffies knows that. Goffies maxes out his Zapdos in Special Defense, so I know that it's going to be hard. It's going to take the hit well, but I know it's not going to live at all. So I'm going to go ahead for the overheat this round, and it should take that Zapdos right out. And there it goes. Awesome. Rotom Heat manages to take Zapdos out with a fair amount of ease. Now we get to see what Goffies is going to send. He's going to send out that Darmanitan again, and I feel that incoming Rock Slide is, that Rock Slide is coming in, so I'm going to switch back into Rotom Wash, who should be able to take that nicely and get a little bit of Lefty's recovery off this round as well. So Darmanitan does need to go for the Rock Slide. It hits fairly hard considering I am max defense. So, I get a little bit of lefty's recovery, it doesn't look as bad now, and I think this round I knew he was going to outspeed me. That sticky barb is doing damage, so he goes for the rock slide, and I actually, knowing he was going to outspeed me, went for the pain split. Get a little bit of health back so that I can at the very least take, take another hit or two with that lefty's recovery working in my favor. Darmanitan's got that sticky barb doing damage against it, so now it is in a nice, very easy kill range. It goes for the rock slide again. I'd say he was trying to flinch me out, but because it's sheer force, it's not ever going to get that flinch. So I go for Hydro Pump this round, and it just absolutely decimates Darmanitan, and he is gone. I get my lefty's recovery, get a little bit of health back, not a lot. Rotom is still in a fairly dangerous position, and in comes Florges. Now this is what scared me a little bit, because I know Florges is just a special defensive wall. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp. I know Goffies tends to run Aromatherapy on his Florges, so I needed to trick it into using Aromatherapy. And I had a plan here, so I let Rotom Wash die, I let him go down. It takes a little bit of burn damage, not that it's going to matter, because I know it's running Aromatherapy, so I send back in Rotom Mow. Now Rotom Mow is Choice Scarf with Trick. So I trick this round, praying that he uses Aromatherapy, because if he doesn't and uses Moonblast, I might be in a little bit more trouble. But at the very least, without it being able to utilize all 4 moves, Florges is not nearly as scary as it was. So Florges goes for Aromatherapy and locks itself into it. I am now outspeeding this Florges. Or sorry, this Florges should actually still be outspeeding me. No, I still outspeed this Florges even though it's got a Choice Scarf. And I go for the Thunderbolt to start getting some damage on. I get the Para Hacks. Unfortunately, it's not going to matter because Florges has Aromatherapy. It's locked into it. Can't use anything else. So I went for the Thunderbolt, got the Para Hacks, didn't matter. I'm going to get the Lefty's Recovery because I stole it from Florges when I tricked there. And I'm actually going to go for the Leaf Storm this round. I want to do as much damage to this Florges as I can. And it hits Florges fairly hard considering its special defense. Like, Florges is an amazing special defensive wall. It's tops. So I know that after this round, I'm not going to be able to stay in because Rotom Mow has got a double drop in the special attack there. So I switch into Rotom Frost. Now, Rotom Frost is my Life Orbed attacker. He's super fast, hits super hard. He is amazing. Florges goes ahead and outspeeds in there, and I go for Blizzard, which actually lands. Rarely does, and it's just shy of taking Florges down, but I get the freeze hacks. I get that all-important freeze hacks. So I'm going to go for Thunderbolt this round, just absolutely finish it off, and that, my friends, is game, set, and match against Mr. GoffiesEnigma. If you guys want to see these battles live as they're happening, make sure you follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/NattyChan, or if you want to follow my opponent for this round on Twitch, he is twitch.tv/GoffiesEnigma. Thank you guys so much for coming out to my very first video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you did. And I will see you guys next time.